Hey there everybody, and welcome to this last course on tools that we're going to be seeing in this course. Exciting! This is the gradient mesh. The gradient mesh is a tool that allows you to generate points of different tones. Using this tool with direct selection, you can create a combination that will give you a gradient of different tones in one object. So clicking on our square, we're going to see that a series of horizontal and vertical lines are generated whose intersection will be the anchorage point that we will modify with the direct selection tool to apply our swatches in the new object. If we hit A, we can change our tool and we're going to select a new color. Okay, we'll click on the fill. And with direct selection, what we're going to do is we're going to click on one of the points, and in the swatch panel, we can choose a new color. Can you see how the color has changed? And that now it's like there's like a gradient in the illustration. Depending on which point we have chosen, okay, we can use different tones to see the results that the mesh has made. Right now I'm working kind of randomly. I'm going to create a new object where I can apply a new, more concrete pattern. I don't know, I'll make another square where I'm going to apply the tone. Like this tone here, for example. Okay. As we can see, in our square, we have these controllers and we can modify where the anchorage point is to vary the mesh. And this way we can get a different result. There's also these controllers similar to the ones we have with the pen. These can change the curve that the inside gradient direction takes. We do have to be careful not to modify it too much because we can create some very weird shapes, and we don't really want that. We want like a uniform shape that shows different tones with a natural look without using the main gradient tool. Okay, I've just made like a dark green square and I'm going to make a gradient with lighter tones. I'm going to make 3 columns, and with A, I'm going to select 3 points in each of them, taking the darker green to a lighter tone. This way, you'll be able to see the result. It's not a difficult tool to use, especially if you're working with a large space and you want the gradient to have different hues. All right, well, this is finished. With everything I've given you now in theory, the practice should be really easy. So there is an Illustrator file that's adjoint to this exercise, where you've got simple exercises that you guys can work on this. I'll see you guys in the next lesson where we'll start to develop our project. We've started by opening a file, and now we know how to work the interface, the windows, and even the tools. See you in the next lesson. Let's get to work. Let's do this!